Goodbye. You got handcuffs?
Hey,
For years, Gervonta "Tank" Davis seemed unbeatable. He had knockout power, confidence, and star appeal, the full package. But now, his career is slipping right in front of us, and it all traces back to one choice: leaving Calvin Ford. At first, it looked like a routine change. Fighters switch trainers all the time. But now the consequences are clear. Tank has a new team, a new coach, and new people around him, but what he's lost is crucial: discipline, guidance, and real accountability. Without Calvin Ford, Tank is losing control, and if he doesn't take serious action soon, his career could be finished.
That's why I don't want to box no more. I want to do therapy, right? But I feel as though if I do therapy, it will lose the fire that I have inside me. I want everything out of me, where so I don't never think about fighting again. I don't think about even getting angry, you know what I mean? Because I have two girls, two daughters. I'm wanting to be much softer, you know what I mean? Be more humble and things like that.
Let's be honest, Calvin Ford wasn't just Tank's trainer, he was like a second dad. He took a wild kid from Baltimore and shaped him into one of boxing's most dangerous fighters. Calvin built Tank from scratch, taught him discipline, kept him focused, and always reminded him what really mattered. To Calvin, Tank was still that hungry kid chasing greatness in the gym. But to his new team, he's just a superstar, and that's where the problem starts. Tank's ego has gotten too big.
What do you make of Gervonta in all this picture? Like, can we see him get in the mix with you guys? Like, is that gonna happen?
He just needs to let go of his pride and ego. Just play business, bro. If you really want to fight us, that's how we make it happen.
Have you been seeing his tweets? Do you think he does?
We all want to fight each other. I think so. What happened? We're gonna go over again. But I think overall we're all gonna want to fight each other.
What were your thoughts on him saying that he's gonna retire after this year?
I think that's just to keep everybody in the loop. You know, like how we are right now. We're all talking about it. So it's a strategy that I've used. It's a strategy that Fury's using right now. It's a strategy that's always been done, even Mayweather. So I think it's they got it. I think it's good, man. But hey, to everybody, stay tuned. We have a great year. Truthfully, we have a great 2025, a big one. Great fights, and even some of us being in the same card. So look forward to that.
These new trainers and team members aren't keeping him in line. They're treating him like a celebrity, not a fighter. Tank has even been caught smoking during camp.
It's been to the streets. I know you ain't focused. Tighten up.
That's why I got everybody out of there. That's why I got everybody out of there. Can they see my page again?
Better tighten up.
He's got a fight coming up against Lamont Roach, and his team is just letting it happen. Do you think Calvin Ford would have ever allowed that? No way.
Gervonta "Tank" Davis got the entire boxing world in a frenzy right now. People don't know what to do. He dropping workout videos. He only weigh 139 pounds, 2 months out from the fight. Motherfuckers like, yo, it's over. Tank Davis is in shape. He gonna kill Lamont Roach. Oh shit, he might get suspended because he's smoking on the weed. Niggas don't know what to do right now, bro. And it's funny to watch. Let me tell you something, man, about the little weed video or whatever. Number one, we don't know what was in the joint. Could be weed, could be tobacco, could be something else. Number two, you don't know when the video was taken, so that could have been months ago. And number three, whatever it was, that shit probably got out of his system in 2.2 seconds because that man didn't hit shit. He puffed on that shit and started breathing out immediately, bro. My real weed smokers know. That's why the smoke was so white, bro. When you actually hit that shit and breathe it in and get it in your lungs to actually get high, the smoke don't come out that white, bro. But y'all let me know what y'all think. I think this shit funny.
Now Tank's mindset is changing. He's no longer the focused, hungry fighter he used to be. For the first time in his career, he's even talking about retirement.
25 is after next year, I'm out of it.
After our second fight.
You're out of it?
Yeah,
Care to elaborate on that?
out of the sport.
After our second fight. Nah, no, I'm gonna win, bro.
Nah, I could tell you my fights.
He came right out and said he's done after 2025, just 1 year left in the game before he steps away. The timing is wild because Tank never mentioned retirement before. This all began after he parted ways with Calvin Ford. Maybe if he had stayed with Calvin, maybe if someone was still holding him accountable, we wouldn't be watching his career fall apart like this.
Are you retiring?
Are you
With
losing the love for the
trash.
sport?
What changed? What made you?
This shit is trash, garbage.
If you got the opportunity to sign a prospect for GTD, who will be?
Matter.
Gervonta, something
prospect
should have
you
happened
off the
during this time, because when we saw you when I saw you at the Frank Martin press conference, it looked like you were like the talks about retirement was not even discussed at this moment, and now it's something you keep on repeating. Is it just because obviously what you've done through boxing since you were a kid and everything?
Fed up with the
Can you
whole
give us
shit.
Where's Calvin Ford? Is Calvin Ford or Leonard Edelby? Usually they're around to.
You think you might be gaining love for it though? You never know. Like like you said, you got to walk today.
Let's talk about Lamont Roach.
Tank all day, baby. Tank all day. Easy work. Easy work. My money little boy. Baby. Alright, guys. Right in the front, right here. Right here in the front rester. Easy work, Tank. Come on, stand here, please. Right here. You showed up your face. Back to the camera in the back. Go in the back a lot. You don't even believe yourself.
This is the guy Tank is facing next, but let's be real, no one's hyped for this fight. First off, most people don't even know who Lamont Roach is. He doesn't have Tank's star power. Second, they've already faced each other several times in the amateurs, and Tank won every single one. This fight feels pointless and predictable, just another easy win for Tank when he should be going after bigger names.
The fact that Lamont Roach is as familiar with Tank Davis as he is, it goes beyond them fighting in the amateurs. They've spent time in camp together. He's been around Tank. He's seen Tank up close and personal, whether he's in the ring with them or not. That matters. When you know a guy's rhythm, when you know their speed, when you know what they're thinking, that changes everything, you know? Saying all this to say that because I know we got a lot of people. It don't matter. When he get hit, he going to sleep. Just wait for it. This might be a fight until he gets hit. And again, he's tasted that before. So if he gets hit and he doesn't go away, we got a fight on our hands, you know? I think it's a good fight. I think that there's better fights for Tank Davis, but this is a good fight for him.
Yeah, Roach is a solid fighter, technical, tough, and with good fundamentals. But let's not act like he's anywhere near Tank's level.
No, I think Lamont Roach is a terrific fighter. He might be a little over his head with Gervonta Davis. Gervonta Davis is, to say the least, he's a beast. He really is. He's a tremendous fighter. He's a dedicated fighter when it comes to training and fighting and making sure that he's in optimal conditions when he steps inside that squared circle. It's going to be a tough night for Roach, but you can never count him out. You know, watching him fight up close and personal, he's sneaky good, which means he can catch you at any time. He can land combinations, sometimes at will, without you even knowing it. You know, he's that sneaky. So, yeah, it's going to be very interesting. But, obviously, Gervonta Davis has the experience. He has the knowledge. He has that mean streak in him that will take you out with any punch.
Tank is one of the hardest hitters in boxing, and Roach doesn't have the power to stop him. So unless Tank shows up totally out of shape, lighting up between rounds, this fight is already a wrap. The real question is, why is Tank wasting his time? If he's really planning to retire soon, why not go out with a bang? Why not take on the biggest names while he still can?
I know Lamont Roach, but, when you're looking at Shakur Stevenson, when you're looking at, these other fighters that he should really be fighting, he don't want to do them fights. He wants to retire.
Yeah.
So don't come and, but don't come and come at me and go, oh yeah, let's give it all, very big bollocks and go, oh yeah, let's give him some stick and then make out like we want the fight. And then we send an offer over and then you fight for 15 million and yet you fight Lamont Roach. Don't do all that. Do you know what I mean?
It was a real offer. That was true then.
It was a real offer. We offered. I said, listen, you keep talking my promoter's going to get back to you in 48 hours. 50 minutes. Initial offer sent over. But was it Uncle Al didn't let him out to play? His boss didn't let him out. That's it. So he wants to talk about, 50 million. First offer. First offer.
There was room to negotiate.
Of course there was. But he's an idiot. I don't even know if he knows what negotiating means.
If Tank wants to save his career, he can't just cruise through his last few fights. He needs a legacy fight, something big. And there are plenty of tough opponents out there. Kezin has been calling him out for months. He's young, undefeated, hungry, and confident. He's got the skills and the attitude to turn it into a huge fight.
Davis Keyshawn, this new guy, he's 140 pounds. He's not bad.
Yeah.
Keyshawn Davis. That's him right there, isn't it?
Ooh, no, I thought he was.
Ooh, there you go right here. Oh, yeah, it's a young guy.
Nice combination.
He's quick.
Good. Yeah. Ooh.
It's a harder puncher.
And oof.
And let's be real, Kezin is exactly the kind of fighter who could bring out the best in Tank. He's a rising star, young and hungry, trying to make a name for himself. That's the kind of challenge Tank should be taking right now.
Title, but also we gonna come back to Norfolk, man. So y'all don't forget about me. Y'all keep supporting DB3. But a world title definitely gonna be next 2025. We got big plans for everybody in the boxing world. Hey, Gervonta, knock.
You've been on that all week. Listen.
There's another name that can't be ignored, Shakur. A fight between him and Tank is one the world needs to see.
The fight has gotta happen. There's no way the fight don't happen. The best of the best versus the best, and I can't wait for it.
What would happen between you and Gervonta?
I'm going to win, for sure, 100%. I think that a lot of people going to bet the other way, and a lot of people going to lose money, but the people who bet this way going to win.
Shakur's defense and technical skill against Tank's power and explosiveness. That's a chess match with serious firepower. But let's be honest, Shakur's style could be a nightmare for Tank. And maybe that's why Tank hasn't been in a hurry to make that fight happen.
Say, man, look, man. Your beef is not with Floyd Mayweather. You sitting here beefing with Floyd. It's a fighter out here that's been calling your name that want to fight you. Gervonta Tank Davis, let's make the fight happen, man. I'm tired of tweeting. I'm tired of talking about it. Stop ducking me and let's make the fight happen, man. Come on.
But if Tank really wants to do something huge before he retires, why not fight Floyd Mayweather? Just think about it, the tension between them has been growing for years. At first, they were like father and son. Floyd helped launch Tank's career, brought him into Mayweather Promotions, and helped him become a star. But then things changed. Tank wanted to stand on his own, break out of Floyd's shadow, and build his own brand and career his way.
I gotta do that. A lot of people don't know that what Floyd do. He said.
So you feel like it was a sub, like he was subbing you, like
he was going at me. He was going at me, and I knew for sure he was going at me. That's why I went at him. There's no reason for me to go at Floyd.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Cause it's weird. I feel like y'all got, I would say love hate, but it's been like the last interview you showed them love. This week it was whatever. But is that sometimes like, is it just like big bro, little bro seeing things different, or what is it to you?
No, Floyd don't never. He felt as though I'm at that point where as though I passed him. And I'm doing it at a young age. Wait, like when Floyd was 29, you'll see, bro.
Yeah.
That deal that I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, that's a part of the
deal. He don't know about that yet. But that's bigger than his deal.
Damn. Wow.
And I'm just releasing
it.
Exclusive.
That's exclusive. Bigger than Floyd deal?
Yeah.
Tank no cap, nigga. That's a lot of bread.
And Floyd didn't take that well at all. Since the split, both have been throwing jabs, not just in the ring but in public. Floyd began promoting new fighters to replace Tank, while Tank started calling Floyd out for being controlling and egotistical. So what better way to settle it all than in the ring? Floyd's still doing exhibitions and staying in shape, and let's be honest, a fight with Tank would be the biggest boxing event in years. Tank would finally get a shot at stepping out of Floyd's shadow, and Floyd would get the chance to remind everyone who the real king is.
I didn't have to have 70 fights, or 150 fights, 300 fights. Did I not beat the most world champions?
Yes, you did.
Okay. And in the least amount of fights?
Yes, you did.
Who got the highest gate?
Floyd Mayweather.
Who made the most money?
You did.
Who was the most accurate fighter of all time?
You were.
So it's basically saying that...
The greatest of all time.
Okay.
It's the kind of fight that would sell out arenas, smash pay-per-view records, and settle one of boxing's biggest rivalries. And if Tank is truly serious about going out with a bang, this is the fight to make. Gervonta Davis has everything it takes to be a legend, the skills, the power, the name. But right now, he's wasting his final years.
Davis, bad dude. See, what I like about Tank is Tank brings something different. Back in the days, everybody had something. Muhammad Ali was a Move a boxer, George was a puncher, Ernest Shavers was a puncher. Everybody had something they brought to the table. Larry Holmes had a jab. Mike Weaver had overhand right. You know what I'm saying? Everybody had something. That division now is full, and Tank having to be the knockout guy of the division. He the one with the main knockout power. Garcia has it too, but Tank got that real knockout power that, like, if Tank hit one of them clean, usually they gonna have a problem. So it's like, I like Tank. Every now and then, I think when he knows he can beat somebody, he probably don't lock in as hard, but I think when they bring challenges, he locks in.
Yeah, he fights to the level of his competition.
Yes,
He was doing that a lot.
and he gotta be careful of that.
2 fights ago, he was really doing that.
You feel me? So you gotta be careful of that, because if you come in and think somebody is not at your level and you underestimate them, it can get you beat. So that's the only thing I think you gotta be careful of. Other than that, Tank is a really good fighter.
Instead of chasing the biggest names, he's facing guys he already beat years ago. Instead of staying focused and disciplined, he's smoking during camp. Instead of showing the hunger that made him a champion, he's talking about retirement. And it all comes down to one thing: Calvin Ford isn't around anymore. Maybe if Ford was still in his corner, things would be different. Maybe Tank would still have that fire, that focus, that drive.
Hey, Tank, real talk. Will Calvin be with you on this fight? Huh? Will Calvin be with you on this fight?
I don't know. We gotta see.
What do you think about the guys yelling in the back? Did that kind of get your juices flowing like you spoke in New York? Some of that extra motivation when someone's talking in the crowd? What?
Like how that bet was.
The 2 guys, like the bet. But is all this stuff kind of added more?
No, I don't know. You know how people like...
Just
I don't know,
so.
the people that come with the talent, like they always feel like they gotta be tough. And I'm all here for it.
Anything else, guys?
Yeah, 1 second.
Are you training any differently?
I'm not. We don't fight in these.
Are you training any differently from this fight versus other fights?
No, not really. Nothing changed. What do you mean?
But now, Tank is calling all the shots, and there's no one around to check him when he slips up. That's it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss any of our future uploads. Drop your thoughts in the comments and stay tuned. We'll see you in the next one.